Okay, welcome back to another Friday night disaster report. Got some parts come in finally for our engine for our tow truck project. So we're going to open the box up, see what's in there, and go from there. We ordered this a couple of weeks ago. Picked it up today. I've been here for a couple of days, but should be our camshaft and all that good stuff in here. Set some flyers, some bills. There we go. Good neoprene gaskets for the valve covers. A couple of oil pump drive collars. And this should be our oil pan gasket. Neoprene, same as the valve cover gaskets. Some more airbags. Now the fun stuff. This should be a high volume oil pump made in the USA for all our American friends. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, looks like an oil pump. Put the pickup tube in it. Just use stock pickup tubes. That's good. We got two of those because the customer needs one and we need one. And we got our double roller timing set here. It should be degreeable, so we can play with our timing a bit. Probably set her up 4 degrees advanced. As you can see, you got 3 different holes, which is what it's supposed to have, and then you got your 3 different keyways here. So you can set it to different spots, top dead center, to give yourself advanced or retarded timing for whatever you want to do. And this is the main thing that we was looking for here. This camshaft is supposed to be good for 600 to something like 4600. It's a low speed, high torque. High lift, short duration camshaft. I think somewhere in the 450, 480 range of lift, and 210, something like that, duration. So we got our lifters there, and we got our camshaft here, and it's all wrapped up again. Boys, they don't like you getting into these things much. Wouldn't do it by mistake, that's for sure. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to get into it. There we go. And there it is, right there. Just like that. So we'll be lubing that up and cleaning her up. It's got the packing oil on it there that's all sticky. So we'll wash it up and then we'll lube it up, get that put in. And we'll film that, I guess, because it's kind of fun. Oh, they even send you the Pro Cam and Lifter lubricant. Can't go wrong with that, I guess. They must not want their cam lube going flat. Okay, that's all the goodies. And I'll bring you back when we're putting her together. Okay, we're going to be putting the camshaft in now. We'll take her. Get over to the bag. Make sure there's nothing dinged up on it anywhere. Looks pretty good. Now, spray her down with some brake clean. Get all the packing grease off it. Big chunks of gear. They're all cleaned up here. Now, I typically use a lubriplate engine assembly grease, but seeing as how they sent us a fancy package of this, might as well use it, I guess. Could have started from the other end, but we're going to get covered in the stuff anyway. Looks like everything's going to get covered in the stuff. Good coating. Way out. Run the fuel pump lobe and everything, because we're going to be running a mechanical fuel pump on her. Some of that stuff off our hands, I guess. Okay, now we'll stick our sprocket on there and see how she turns. This is our double roller timing set here. pretty smooth. Okay, so now let's see where we're at here. Timing mark at the bottom. Clean the back and grease off of that. And we'll make sure we get the right mark here. For our 4 degrees advance that we want to set it to. Degrees advanced. Use a keyway and crankshaft tooth marked with a triangle or a delta. And the square. I think we'll put her in straight up. We're not building the race engine, we're building the tow truck engine. So we got the round dot to line up with a round dot. It should be there. Okay, we'll have to tap that into place. Or maybe press it into place, or some such procedure anyway. Let's, no, that don't fit on over there. Let's find one that does. What have we got that fits on over there? Well, we'll find something and then we'll come back. Okay, Fndr sells a socket that seems to fit on there. We're using the same installer we built for putting balancers on. And we're just going to draw that in there. We're using the same shaft and nut anyways. Seems to have bottomed out nicely. So we can spin that back out. Put lots of threads on her. We didn't want her to strip out on us or anything. So now we're going to take a little bit of lubriplate here. Wipe that comp cam stuff off of it. luber plate on here just to make sure that she's got some lube to start with. And we're going to have to turn our crank a little bit, which we can do. Straight up to me. And we'll make sure that the cam is basically straight down. Then we're going to take our sprocket off of the cam. Slide it on like that, and our timing marks are lined up. Looks like we're in business. Just got to put the bolts in her. Okay, we're going to put our lifters in now. So we'll just see if we get the box open. Let's put tape on everything then, boys. Okay, we'll put some of that lube lake's running out everywhere, I'll tell you what. Slippery stuff. Guess that's its job. Well lubed up. And I guess it will be push rod time next. I said there'd be enough in here to do a V8, and I guess they're right. We run out at the end of her. Okay. So now, get our push rods gathered up and rocker arms. Start assembling the valve train. Well, we got our gasket in place for our oil pan, and timing covers on. We got the silicone in the corners and the neoprene gasket on. So I know we're doing a little handheld here, but just set the oil pan up in place here. Make sure everything looks like it's lining up and going into place here for us. Looks good, so that's what it's going to look like. They sent us all new bolts to bolt her down with. So we'll do that. Okay, we got the spec sheet here for the camshaft, in case anybody's curious. And lift is 432 on the intake and 453 on the exhaust. We got durations of 206 on the intake and 214 on the exhaust. Lobe separation of 111 degrees. So with those kind of numbers, we're looking at a pretty smooth idle. You get into high durations, you get into a lot more overlap, and that's what makes for the rumply engines that you hear. But you don't want that for low-end, low-speed work, which is what we're going to be doing with this engine. You want high lift, short durations, get big gulp air, and get the valve closed again so she can make power. So I think that'll be about it for this week. We're just doing engine work. Haven't had a chance to get anything else in, any of the other projects. Just been going straight ahead on customers' jobs, doing lots of U-joints and wheel bearings and brake work and you name it. So probably we'll get at some work on that drive shaft U-joint project that we're going to be working on. Waiting for some steel plates, the way the customers decided to want to do them. So we're going to build a jig for that. We might work on that Sunday afternoon. We'll see how the day goes. And whatever we're working on, we'll get some video shot of it. And it's been raining all day here, so I haven't wanted to bring in the old Chev truck and get dripped on all day finishing up the brakes. I like being comfortable when I'm working on my own stuff. So today was engine day, and we'll see what comes up next week. Thanks for watching.